What's the quality reps? So vlog day 3. Just looking back on the first 2 days, I definitely want to be a bit more focused with the actual message. But it's just a process of refinement, and I'm down for it. Like it's cool that that's going to be a result of me doing these. Is me being able to look back at myself and say, okay, like let's lock in on getting better at speaking, because I want to do that anyways. But yeah, so honestly, been feeling really unfocused lately. Just oversleeping and kind of overindulging in stuff, and specifically, like, I was doing so much media creation the last couple weeks. I definitely got caught up in like using social media and just like scrolling, just wasting a lot of time and just being generally unfocused and unmotivated, which is bullshit. My potential is A1, right? Like I'm literally built different from these motherfuckers, and I'm literally sitting here like I'm not showing it, with my actions. So that sucks, and I'm working to change that. So what I decided to do is do a pretty intense fast. I'm still going to train, and I'm still going to I guess I'll have to use my phone to film, but I want to basically fast from using my phone for the most part for the next like 3 days. But yeah, I'll have to organize the trainings and film, because I want to finish the boxing mobility project by this week before my friend's jazz quartet gets here to stay with me for a couple days. Like, freaking jazz quartet is going to be staying with me for like a week. So I think that's probably going to be a bit of a distraction in terms of actually getting a lot of work done. So this fast is hopefully going to eliminate some distractions in me achieving those goals. I have some goals set out for myself that I've been, saying that I'm going to do before I leave July 6th. It's the 20th today, I think. No, the 21st today. So I have some goals set for July 6th when I leave to go to Winnipeg. I'm gonna have to do some crunch time work to get it done. And so I think fasting is gonna help a lot in terms of just removing distractions, and who knows. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do water or not yet. I might just do water like before and after sunrise, like sunrise, sunset. So yeah, that's the plan for the next couple of days. I'm about to go hit legs and then film a little bit of content for boxing mobility. I'm gonna do the leg workout a little bit quicker just so I can have some more time for that. I guess I'll just go pretty light today, honestly, which is not what I was thinking, but it'll give me more energy to complete more modules for boxing mobility, which needs to get done. It really needs to get done. But yeah, in the future, when I get back from Winnipeg, the goals are definitely going to be like group classes in the park, maxing those out, doing some private classes, like private one-on-ones as a trainer, maxing those out, getting both of those things where I want to get them to. And then I have 2 online assets that I'm working on, the programs, right? Like the video programs of me explaining stuff. I want to get a couple more of those offline, or online, I mean, like out of my head and into the world, because I have some good ideas, and they take a lot of work, so one thing at a time, but for sure getting that done. And then I have a mindfulness Discord that I want to monetize, and that's going to be the last thing that I do. So I want to get all 4 of those things running, how I'm envisioning them right now in this moment. I want them to get all done before December. Also before December, so that's like on my financial plans, but also before December I want to get some amateur fights in boxing. So I need to get into fight shape. I started training harder this week, and my back feels great. I have a massage on Tuesday. I feel like that's just gonna kind of seal it in. I'm being really careful. I'm doing lots of mobility, but it feels really good. So when I get back from Winnipeg, it's gonna be back to the boxing gym, which I'm super excited about because I haven't been there in like 6 months. Yeah, so back to the boxing gym, and then continuing on to represent them in the amateur scene. And then in December, right, taking all that money that I made from all those ventures, pack up to Thailand for a couple months, get some training in over there with the Thais, and come back and do it all again another summer. So yeah, my plan is to be Thailand this winter. Hustle until then. From now on, right? Time for leg day. Let's fucking get it. Back from the gym, just editing the video, getting ready for bed. Basically, I'm going to start fasting tomorrow morning. So I make sure to get a lot of fruits and veggies in today to help with just putting a lot of water into my body. I drank a lot of water today, and I had some eggs and beef for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But basically, yeah, I'm gonna do like a kind of like Ramadan type situation, but I'm not gonna do food. So I'm just gonna do water in the morning and the evening, and then I'm also going to limit my phone use. So I don't think I'm gonna vlog. I'm gonna keep working on the boxing mobility series, so I'm going to be using my phone to film, and also as like an alarm clock. But for the most part, I'm just going to make sure that I'm like turning my phone off. I'll give myself maybe a little bit of time to like organize and respond to messages and stuff in the mornings maybe, but I just think it's a good idea. Like, just like fasting with food has helped me so much with pretty much all aspects of my life. And so I think, you know, doing like a phone detox, I think is a cool idea. I haven't really seen a lot of people like talking about it or doing it. You know, I know some people, you know, don't do social media, and I wasn't on social media for a long time. I only really got back on it, and I had to force myself back on it for my brand, because, you know, branding in 2025, it's like, you know, 90% social media, 80-90% social media based. So anyways, yeah, gonna wake up with the crack of dawn tomorrow to drink water, because I'm only gonna be doing, you know, evening and early morning water, which is gonna be tough because we're getting pretty close to like summer solstice. You know, I had to be getting up at the crack of dawn, but also just gave up my floor shift, my evening floor shift that I was doing that ends at 9. So really, I have no excuse not to really be getting up like super early and getting back on my real militant shit. So fuck it, let's go. I got 3 days of fasting to do, and then I'll have like 1 day to get ready for the freaking jazz quartet that's gonna be staying here. And then they're gonna be here for like 6 days. I got a couple projects I gotta wrap up while they're here. And then 3 days after they leave, I'm gonna go to Winnipeg. I've got lots of projects, you know. It's gonna be like back to back for 2 weeks straight, basically. But you know, that's how we roll back in the hometown, right? Gotta get busy, see all the family, and spend some quality time with the people. Come back, get right back to it, back to work. Got big projects planned, huge projects planned for when I come back. So it's gonna be a nice little break, and then yeah, back to the grind. Let's fucking go. Peace. Much love to y'all. See y'all on the next one, baby. Woo!